Bone, Chapter 49.
They went this way.
Where's Phony Bone? Didn't the runt see us turn back there? Hurry, Phone Bone, pry that shutter open. The soldiers are coming.
Got it, let's go. Okay, they went past us. But I think we're stuck here for a while. I hope Phony got away.
I hope the other members of the resistance got away. Phone Bone, you shouldn't have been so rough pulling the headmaster through the window.
Sorry, I thought getting caught and thrown in a dungeon would have been worse.
This man is the greatest living dream master. Show some respect. He said he was sorry, Grandma.
I'm fine. So this is Phone Bone, a little creature who has come into our valley and awakened the sleeping princess. Well, it remains to be seen, Mr. Bone from Boneville, whether you've saved us or destroyed us.
What's that supposed to mean?
Master, it's unfair to blame Phone Bone. Thorn was bound to learn the truth. It was unavoidable. By the time Phone Bone wandered onto our farm, the great red dragon had been trying for years to convince me to tell her. The rat creature would define the treaty, but I was too stubborn to listen. The dragon was right. As much as I wish to protect her, it is Thorn's destiny to rebuild the kingdom.
I agree the failure is yours, but the burden is hers, and she has had no training. She will be tested, sorely tested, I'm afraid, as are all who are chosen. But she's reached the turning without any training, and I'm concerned that she will fail.
Master, if you'd seen what this young woman has been through, and how she has handled herself, you'd be less worried.
I have heard about these escapades, wrestling with the locust himself, tearing off a piece of his black soul and keeping it within her bosom. Don't you see how dangerous this is, your majesty? The two worlds of dreaming are out of balance. The veil that separates this world from the next has been pierced, and ghost circles have begun to pool and form. The dragons have gone underground and left us. These are the end times, and she is the Veniankari. If she fails, it will be catastrophic.
Wait, what if I didn't take this test? Would that stop the disaster from happening? Could we stop the war?
In life, tests come upon one unannounced and without warning. But you know that you are the awakened one. That's what Veniankari means, the awakened one. Wisdom. Take her back to the farm. Her presence here makes the situation far too dangerous. Bring her back after we rebuild the kingdom.
Who the heck is this guy? And you, what are you doing kowtowing to this nutty old fop? You're the queen! Bone! Who does he think he is? We didn't need his help before, we don't need it now.
I have a great deal more experience in these matters than you, young man.
That's hard to believe. Have you ever been inside a ghost circle and talked to dead people? We have.
Dead people? Phone Bone? I thought we weren't going to share that.
Sorry, that was rash, but this guy doesn't know jack.
What are you two talking about? When did this happen?
Impossible. No one but dragons can talk to the dead.
Does this mean you believe me, even though you couldn't hear their voices yourself?
Of course I believe you.
Well, I do not. Voices in a ghost circle. Only dragons can speak to the dead. No human can travel to that depth of the dreaming and return. Ever.
I don't know what depth the circle took us to, but my dead mother sent this message. Seek the crown of horns.
What's going on? We broke up a meeting of dragon worshippers earlier. Some of them might have run this way trying to escape. Seen anyone? Just this crazy old farmer who claims his hay cart was stolen. He wants to find it. We'll run him off. Listen, there's word going around that the queen herself was at the meeting. They may be planning an insurrection. So stay alert. Bloody stars. Half the men are in the towers now watching for an attack from Pawa. Now this. I hope you catch those dragon lovers and rip their guts out. Don't worry. They won't get away. Shh. Quiet. Psst. Smiley, are you in here? We gotta...
Who's that one?
Perfect. One more to go.
What are you doing?
We're smashing.
We made a stamp with your face on it, Phony. Look. Bartleby is so strong, he can strike it in the gold with one hit.
This is the happiest day of my life.
You like?
I love! Listen, I know where the treasure is, but we have to hurry before the streets get too crowded.
Hot dog, let me get my hat.
No. You stay here, Bartleby, and keep quiet. Soldiers are looking for us. If they find a baby rat creature, we're dead meat.
Gee, Phony, if it's that dangerous, maybe we should lay low.
I'm not going back to Boneville empty-handed. Impossible! No one, not even the royal family, knows about the crown of horns. It is the dragon's greatest secret.
You seem to know about it.
You make light, young man, but even among the holy, almost nothing is known about this sacred object. Your Highness, if it pleases you, I would like to hear your story about talking to the dead.
Actually, the farmers I spoke with were not dead. They were between life and death, which is what makes their situation so unbearable. But I'm convinced the ghost circles aren't fully formed, and we still have time to rescue those poor people. My mother must have thought the crown of horns would help us.
I hope I can help you, Princess. Almost nothing is known about this object. No one has ever seen it. But I will tell you what little I do know. The crown of horns sits directly upon the veil, Half in our world and half in the dreaming world. It is the tipping point, the point of balance. Some say it is the very heart of our world.
The ghost circles might vanish if we could restore balance.
Yeah, but how?
All we have to do is find the crown of horns and tip it back into place.
Wisdom.
No, don't you see? This is exactly the lack of training I was talking about. Do you know what would happen if she even touched this sacred object?
How would I know?
She's a Venyankari who carries a piece of the locust spirit within her breast, two opposing forces of energy together. The slightest contact with the crown of horns would cause a tremendous disruption. All of existence would flicker like a candle, perhaps even go out.
Not quite so much wisdom as you thought.
New plan.
Right. If we're going to do this the old-fashioned way, we better get started. The sun's already up. Master, you spread the word among the loyals to gather at the front gate. Have them bring any weapon they can. Thorn, you and I are going to pay an early morning visit to our tyrant friend Tarsal. Phonebone, make sure your cousin Phony stays out of trouble.
Why do I always get the hardest job?
Okay, come here. At the meeting last night, they were talking about Tarsal rationing the water supply. Look!
So?
If the city has a well, you don't need to ration the water. Not when there isn't a drought. And then they talked about Tarsal hiding the city's treasure where no one can find it.
Maybe it's the ghost circles. They could have ruined the water, so they'd have to seal the well shut.
When we were out in the ghost circles, Thorn told us that only the surface water was ruined. Everything underground was safe. Come on!
Phony? How come the market square is so empty?
What are you talking about? Wait a minute, you're right. This time yesterday the place was packed. Strange.
Maybe it's a holiday.
No, something's wrong.
Yoo-hoo! Hello, Mr. Bone.
Oh, great, it's the guy who hired me to chase off the bee. Come on, let's ditch him.
Haven't you heard the rumors about the invasion? What rumors? Word on the street says the Powans are coming. They might attack today. What? Attack here? Yes, maybe even this morning. I was so worried you weren't going to come and protect my wares.
Well, I suppose if you've got the money.
Now, I've already set up my jars over there. They're very valuable. Black market water at very affordable prices from the soldiers' own reserves. Trouble is, of course, water is what attracts the bees. You're worried about bees when invaders are coming? There's no customers. It's still dangerous. I've got all this water, and the bees could spot all this water any time now. Excuse me, Phony, can I talk to you for a minute? We have to leave now. Do not pass go. Do not collect any protection fees from crazy people.
I guess you're right. What about the buried treasure?
There you are. Where are the guards?
Coming. They were busy breaking up a gang of dragon worshippers.
The bones are here now, but without any bees, I'm afraid they're going to leave.
Stall them. If they get away, we won't get the reward money.
Or the money back that we gave them yesterday. Hey, where'd they go?
Just take a quick peek, and if the treasure's in there, we'll get it later, all right?
Sure, I promise. Just a peek.
It's sealed up pretty tight.
Come on, push. Just think of all the new coins we're going to make with my face on them. Smiley old pal, when I become the king, I'll make you my prime minister. Oops. Don't move, your majesty. You're under arrest.
Look out! There's a swarm of angry bees behind you!
Are you trying to scare us? Nice try. It'll take more than a swarm of six-legged flower suckers to scare us.
Fill your hands with swords, or we're going to tear you a new stamen and pistol. Sun's been up for half an hour. The streets are still empty.
Even Tarsal can't arrest everyone. What's going on? Townsfolk know something we don't. Word may have spread of an approaching army. We're going up to the rampart and look over the gate.
Don't you have a warning system in place? Lookouts or something?
We have lookouts in the foothills with great horns they can sound if an enemy draws near. But things go wrong.
Check it out. The village is deserted. Even the animals are quiet.
She's coming. I can feel it. You're right. I sense movement out there. Could your sister be using ghost circles to cloud her approach? We don't have much.
Look! Isn't that the market square? It's Phony. He's in trouble.
Oh, we don't have time for this.
Guard, let me in. I want my hay cart.
We have to save him.
I'll save him. You both stay here and don't move.
I thought I told you to go home.
But my hay cart was stolen.
I know the rules. You can't get in without a permit.
Hey, guard, that kid is building a dragon shrine. Don't the rules apply to her? Grandma, that little girl who helped us, Taniel, she's setting up a shrine right in front of a soldier. Thorn, get down behind the parapet and stay put until I get back.
Hey, kid, I've warned you about those shrines before. Take it down or I'll break your neck. I'm opening the gate.
Grandma! I mean it, Thorn. Stay down.
That's it. Wait till I get my hands on...
Leave me alone.
All you brats do this on purpose, just to get me in trouble. Get away, rat. I warned you. Hey!
That was too rough for a child.
You're her, the dragon princess. Tarsal finds you. You're dead, girl.
You don't scare me.
We've got the order. 5, move out!
Phonebone, where are you?
Where's the bone creature who was here?
Which one? The soldiers arrested both of them just before the riot broke out. They're probably on their way to the dungeon. Idiots.
I didn't mean to do it.
It's all right. Taniel, are you hurt?
You should have done that. They would kill you now.
She's right, Thord. Revealing yourself like that was...
Rash? Well, that guy didn't know jack.
There she is, the witch princess!
Run, Taniel.
Be careful, men. She's more dangerous than she looks. When they stop resisting, get them to their feet. You are under arrest, witch, for the crime of dragon worship. The punishment is being burned alive. Bring them inside. It's an attack! Powens! How'd they get so close without being seen? Get those two inside, now!
Oh no, the warning horns.
20,000 at least, but it's not just the power, there's something else with them. Great hulking beasts, bloody stars, red creatures. Pull back, bring down the gate.
We're not ready.